Senate Democrats are hoping to update state laws dealing with sexually transmitted diseases.
Current state law criminalizes anyone living with HIV who doesn't disclose their status. Our Capitol reporter Haley Weger joining us now live with the push to make a change.
Carl and Amanda, Senate Democrats say these current laws have been on the books since the 1980s, saying it's probably time to look at updating or changing them.
Oklahoma's rates of HIV infection are rising, and that's a huge concern, and we should approach it as a public health crisis.
Pushing for a modern mindset.
If we can actually reduce the stigma for having the status of HIV positive, we can encourage more people to get tested.
Current Oklahoma law states that a person living with HIV can go to prison for 5 years for not disclosing their status, even if their partner is not infected. Senator Julia Kirt wants to look at changing that.
40 years ago is when we made those laws. We've changed a lot in terms of what we understand and what's possible for people living with HIV.
Senators Julia Kirt and Carri Hicks held a public forum hearing from people with expertise in HIV criminal law, public health, and other advocates.
Specifically looking at HIV and kind of modernization in the science around HIV and how that compares to our criminal laws.
One advocate said that 16 other states have modernized or completely repealed HIV criminalization laws.
Having it as a crime is not what's working.
She says what could work is increased testing and reducing the stigma around STDs.
If we're encouraging people not to get tested because they might be criminals if they're tested, then how are we ever going to stop these viruses?
And Senator Kirt says she will be working with her colleagues on some legislation to present in the upcoming session that begins in February of 2025. Live at the Capitol, Haley Weger, Oklahoma's own News 9.